Hello, my Aquarius friends. Elsie here at 10 of Cups Tarot. So thank you for coming back here if that's what you're doing, because you're the reason that I'm keeping this channel going with free content, because you keep coming back and watching it. If you're brand new here, though, I really hope that you will take time to subscribe. If you like what you see, maybe give a video a thumbs up. It does help me grow my audience. And as long as I can grow my audience, I can keep offering free content. So there is also a bell button down at the bottom right. If you want to click that, I will notify you when I upload rather than you having to follow me. Okay, so we are going to be doing things just a little bit different here. So over the last couple months, some people have been saying, where's your face? Where's your face? Well, it's still right where it used to be. It's here. And you know, some of you want to see my face and some of you want to see my hands, so we're going to do both. And once I finish with the blah blah here, I'm going to pull the camera down and you guys are going to be able to see me deal the cards. That being said, if all you're here for is the reading, and you know, I really don't want to hear you tell me not to talk, because it's my channel and I will talk to the people who love to connect with me. So if you want to fast forward to the video, you go right ahead and fast forward to your reading. I'll wait. Thank you to those of you who have stayed and actually want to connect with me. So some people like to connect with the reader, and I'm one of those people who likes to connect with the people who read for me. Yes, I do get my readings and I do get them from other people. You know, I try to read for myself, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't, because you're just too invested in it, right? So some people can read for themselves. I'm not one of those people. So I have a person that reads for me as well regularly. All right, so that being said, we're still going to go with the 9-card draw, because you seem to like that. You guys seem to like that. Nobody's complaining. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the Doreen Virtue's Fairy Tarot, and we're going to get an overall energy for that. And then we are going to use a new deck that I got from my bestie, and it is called the Moon Tarot. Beautiful deck. Sorry, the Moon Child Tarot. And then we're going to clarify with the Gilded Tarot. So we're going to do a clarification as well. So let's start with the Fairy Tarot. We're going to ask for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If I could please have energy, overall energy for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And that would be for the first half of June. Yes, I'm late. Sometimes that happens. It's been happening a lot because I've been busy with private readings and trying to balance that as well. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aquarius. We just need one card, please. Overall energy for Aquarius. For first half of June, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One card, please. One card. Thank you. Well, that didn't take very long. What do we got here? Ooh, we've got the Star. Yes. Major Arcana, the Star, healing. Lovely healing. And it says here, look to the future with hope and optimism. Yeah, absolutely. And it says the power of faith to move mountains. The power of faith to move mountains, Aquarius. And happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So that's the overall, right? You know, when it comes to Major Arcana, you don't have much of a choice in that. That's a card that the universe has put there for you and saying, you know what, in order for you to stay on your divine path, you do need to you know, look to the future. Stay optimistic. Yeah, relief from challenging times. Who doesn't need relief from challenging times? I'm just saying. Okay, so now I'm going to put the camera down and you guys can watch the magic. Okay, one moment. All right, so I'm hoping that there's enough room. I think there is. All right, let's go take a run at it with the Moon Child Tarot here. I've already prayed over these cards, so I've just been, just before I turn on the camera here, I was just shuffling them for your energy, Aquarius. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, sign of Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, sign of Aquarius, please. Archangel Michael and Shandal, I need your help with understanding and guidance, please. If I could have my angels and guides present, please. All right. Excellent. Okay, let's do the cutsy. Oh, by the way, got me a mic. Well, I've always had this mic, but I felt as though it was picking up too much external noise. But my friend Paul has helped me make this work. So I hope that for those of you who weren't able to hear me, that you're able to hear me now. You might have to turn that stuff down, just saying. Okay, so we need 9 cards, please, for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, we begin with the 9 of Swords. A little bit of stress, anxiety. Then we've got, ooh, the Tower. Good. And then we have 7 of Swords, deception. Whew, some heavy energy, wow. Then we have the Hierophant, interesting. Four more cards, please. Oh, sorry, 5 more cards. 5 more cards, please. Spirit, can you throw us 5 more cards? Oh, it's too many. It's a big book. 5 cards, please. Oh, we got one that flipped. Take that one. 4 of Wands. Four more cards, please, for our Aquarius folks. There we go. Justice. 3 more. All over. 3 of Cups. Page of Swords. 1 more, please. 1 more. Well, that one wouldn't go back in, so we'll take it. Queen of Swords. All right. And under the deck, we have the Universe. And this deck, the Moonchild Tarot, has 4 cards, which are actually not in any other deck. So the Universe is an interesting card, and that is one of them. So I'm just going to pull the book here, because I haven't had the Universe card yet with this deck. I'm just going to take a look-see here. What is the Universe? Oh, you know what the Universe is? Universe is the world. That's what that is. So the Universe is the world. That means closing a chapter. So closing a chapter on, challenging times. I feel that you've been through some stuff, that you've been through some challenging times, Aquarius, and that is about to alleviate itself. It's happy changes that are bringing relief. So you're going to be having some relief. If you aren't already feeling that, it's going to be coming soon. All right, so we do have the 9 of Swords. So we have a little bit in the past here. So past, present, future. We can always read it past, present, future as well. So we have the 9 of Swords, which is, stress, anxiety, communications and connections that weren't very kind, that you keep replaying in your head over and over. It's time to stop obsessing about that. It's interrupting your sleep. It's interrupting your life. And, when you look too far ahead, you have stress and anxiety. When you look too far behind, there's depression. So the challenge is staying in the moment. As I look around here, though, we start with the 9 of Swords, but as I look around here, the first thing that catches my eye here is the center of everything, which is the 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands is about, a solid relationship of some kind. Solid relationship with your person or a person. That person could be a fire sign, which is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And so no matter what goes on around here, at the center of everything is a very solid, relationship. You can see the 1111 on either side here, right? That tells me that you should be watching, not watching, but that going forward from here, you're going to start seeing on the clock on the clock, on signs, on license plates, on billboards, you're going to start seeing sequences of numbers. And these are going to be numbers that run in sequence, like 1010, 1234. You're going to see 1111, 1212, 1010, that kind of thing. And when you do see a sequence of 4 numbers, I want you to look them up online, okay? Why am I seeing 1234? Why am I seeing 1010? So that tells me that there is some sequential stuff coming up for you. And that's going to tell you what is coming up next in your life. Okay, back to the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is a defensive energy. Well, not defensive, but just the ability to overthink. Well, you know, it is what it is. I know the Aquariuses, I know, do overthink it. So what I do show here is the Nine of Swords here is about, you know, not being able to sleep, having too much stress and anxiety. And then we have the Tower energy here. And the Tower energy is followed up by deception. Wow. That is heavy energy. So this is in your past, and I'm hoping, you know, the Aries that I'm the Aquarius that I'm connecting with is someone who is already through the Tower and through the Seven of Swords. So I feel as though somebody deceived you, Aquarius. Somebody deceived you and caused a Tower moment within you. And so you had been worried about this. It's like a situation happened. You gave into the situation, and you felt as though you read the situation pretty well, but it did cause a Tower. So it caused havoc and upheaval, and it was a touch and go moment. I feel like this has to do with home and money, not necessarily health. But I do see here that the Seven of Swords is here telling me that someone deceived you, and that's what caused the Tower moment here. In the information that is current here, like in the current energies here, I do see the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. Hierophant is also clergy. It's also corporation. So this could be a corporation, a very stable job that you've come across in a corporation, and this was your justice, and it brought everything back into balance. So you could be, this Four of Wands could be just stability. It could be stability in, I feel like when I read it together here, it's stability in corporation, stability in a job of some kind. And it could be stability in love, though. It could very well be. It could be that you want to get married, and in order for you to get married, justice has to come. Justice being, justice only shows up when there's an injustice. So either your person is already married and they're about to get divorced, or, because I do see Justice and the Hierophant here, and Justice and the Hierophant tells me that there is a marriage about to break here. Or it's already broken in this current moment. But I do see that this could also be corporation. You finally landed a stable job, which you're passionate about, and this has brought you justice. So it's brought everything back into balance again. And so once again, the scales are even. There is harmony, and you no longer have to fight for the thing that you want, because now you have it. Looking into the energies that are in the future, I see the Three of Cups. This to me is celebration. This is not a third party for me, only because I'm showing, this the Hierophant, Four of Wands, and Justice here. That tells me that the Three of Cups is something in your future that you're going to be celebrating. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about maybe someone looking at you on social media, but I feel it's that you might be connecting with someone in the 5D. So, this is, she's got her sword up, making connection and, what do I want to say? Connection and communication. And it's almost like she is trying to will it to happen. You can see her. Yeah, it's almost like she feels as though if she gets close enough to someone else in the 5D, that she can make something happen. And then there's the Queen of Swords, and there you are. Queen of Swords is someone who's speaking her mind, right? Someone who's speaking her mind. She can be a little bit tough, only because she's very honest. Just saying that we have swords, 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 swords. Swords. Yeah, we have a lot of swords here. A lot of communication, lots of upheaval in communication, lots of Yeah, communications, connections completely. You are here down in the right-hand corner. It's all kind of drawing its way to you. I feel like everything points toward you, and you're the person who made all of this stuff happen here. Let me take a look here. Deception. So justice and deception here, I feel like the two of them are here, that it could be that you found out that someone you were seeing or someone that you were attracted to or thought might be your person, that person was actually married already. And that's the deception. They didn't tell you. And so here's you speaking your mind like, hello, pardon me? And so that's... you spoke your mind once you realized, and that might have been your justice. You just told them, to take a leap. Now we have 3 major arcana cards here. Major arcana being something you can't change, right? Like I said with the star, these are cards that the universe drops for you to let you know that this is what needs to be completed in order for you to stay on your divine path. The Tower could have been about a job or a relationship, and that you manifested this, that you were thinking and thinking and thinking about the thing that you wanted. And I believe that you probably manifested, to move things out of the way because something new was coming. 9 of Swords being, overthinking stuff. And then in comes the Hierophant, could be corporation. I feel like it is. I feel like it's corporation and not really love. And then you ended up with a victory here. The 3 of Cups is about celebration. You ended up with a victory, getting the job that you were passionate about. And that's the passion here. So I think this is more about you, perhaps, feeling like you really scored big, because it's something that you've always wanted to do and it finally came to you. But let's do a little bit of clarifying, because the story can change as we clarify. All right. 9 of Swords. Can you clarify the 9 of Swords, please, Spirit? Why do we have this 9 of Swords here? Oops. Of course, we're going to throw things around, aren't we? Let me just fix things up here. All right, back to it. 9 of Swords, please. Clarify the 9 of Swords. What is the 9 of Swords? What is the 9 of Swords, please? I've got one sticking out here, so I'm going to grab that one. 9 of Swords is the Knight of Swords in reverse, which tells me that you were overthinking it, and that probably interrupted your own manifestation. I'm just saying. So, the Knight of Swords is the person who rushes in with it's the knight that rushes in with the surprise, right? The surprise information. And I feel like you, having the Knight of Swords in the reverse is like stopping in its tracks. And I have a feeling that you might have manifested the stopping in its tracks from your overthinking. Is there anything else here? Yeah. Hanged Man. Hanged Man tells me that, yeah, you were thinking, overthinking. Why is the Tower here, please? The Tower is the Sun. So I feel like this is a tower, a muted tower to me. When the sun comes out, the sun will come out tomorrow. It's what I just heard, of course. And I heard it in the voice of that little girl. So the sun is here, and that mutes the tower for me. It's like it's a necessary tower, and you come out of it pretty quickly. That you won't be in that stagnant energy for very long. And I always say it doesn't really matter why the tower falls. What matters is that it was, who's come to help clean up the rubble. That's really what matters. Excuse me. 2 of Cups. I think you really love the thing that you didn't love the Tower, of course, but I think the Tower didn't only fall on love, but I think it fell on other things as well. So I think you really went through a hard time with this deception here. I feel like you felt like you were deceived in love. You felt like you were deceived in, your path. And the 7 of Swords, yeah, it put you into a position of waiting, sowing seeds and then waiting. It put you into a position of waiting and got you really defensive. So 7 of Wands is what's here. And that's the energy of, trying to protect what's behind the door. It could be children, could be family, could be marriage, but the Seven of Wands is about taking the higher ground. So no matter what people are saying about you over here, you know, these are all wands and those are all actions being taken against you, that you were the person, even though you were deceived and you felt a little defensive, that you continued to sow the seeds of intention, which tells me that you were pretty good at your manifestation. Why is the Hierophant here, please? Clarify the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant, please? What is the Hierophant, please? The Hierophant is too many. 10 cards there. Okay, good. Hierophant is the Tower. Oh, okay. So I think you lost a job as well. You didn't only lose at love, something that you really wanted to do, but you lost in a job as well. And the Hierophant is clarified by the Tower. So that tells me that you had lost a job. Unemployment was what was plaguing you. And then you decided that, yep, you just have to go back to corporation and find out what's going on. Knight of Wands, sorry, it came up in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse tells me that, yeah, you weren't very passionate about the job. And so that's why the Tower fell. You stayed in your job too long, Aquarius. You stayed in it too long. And, the universe knew that in order for you to move forward and have growth is the sun, right? In order for you to grow and love the thing that you're doing again, that the Tower had to fall, and that's what happens in stagnation. You were stagnant in this Tower energy here, and you were overthinking it, stagnant in the Tower energy. Something happened. You lost a job, something that you kind of loved, and you thought that, oh my gosh, you know, now that made you defensive, now made you wait. You felt that you were deceived in this job that you lost, but telling me here that the Hierophant in corporation is connected to the Tower. So you had the Hierophant and the Tower together, and then all of a sudden you no longer had something you were passionate about. Passion stopped in its tracks. And then you had Justice. Yep. There was an injustice, and so that's what the Hierophant is. That's your justice. That's the card of Libra, but that is your justice. Why is the Four of Wands here, please? The justice is you ended up going to a job that you loved even more. So just remember, you know, the Tower is always for your learning and understanding. And we have the King of Wands here. So we have the Four of Wands, and it's being clarified by the King of Wands, which tells me that you decided to take control of the situation and decided to go after something that you really wanted to do, something that you loved. And so, yeah, you ended up getting that thing. Two of Pentacles. It left you kind of juggling a few things in life. Maybe you were short on money because you'd lost your job and you're waiting for the next one, but it left you juggling some pentacles, but it ended up working out because I see the Justice card here. Why is Justice here, please? Justice is here because, yeah, you took the right road. You were at the fork in the road, and you took the right road, and then you became balanced because you have now got everything back in harmony again, right? Everything has come to a balance again in your life. Why is the Three of Cups here, please? Three of Cups. Three of Cups is some heartache or heartbreak. Oh, you know what? I feel like that maybe your friends and family didn't celebrate you. Oh, I'm sorry that happened, but I feel like that you were happy about it, but that nobody really, you felt as though you weren't celebrated for getting this new job. The Three of Cups here, please. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah, your celebration ended up happening eventually with whomever loves you the most. It ended up being a Ten of Pentacles celebration, and you got recognition from those you love the most, and then you became the Queen of Wands, and you took that power back. And I'm just going to say that I have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. So I see that there could be some how can I say, soulmate power here. Soulmate, perhaps forecasting a soulmate when things get a little more settled with you. Why is the Page here, please? Page is your hopes, wishes, and dreams. The Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Swords is about, you know, maybe someone watching you on social media, someone watching you or you watching them. Nine of Cups means that they're watching you celebrate your wishes and dreams, that you got this job now and it's made you happy. Three of Pentacles is about building, so now you're rebuilding your financial life. Just boxed one here. Yeah. And it's the 10 of Cups. Yep, and you ended up with your 10 of Cups because the place you ended up was the job you ended up at. You loved far more, and it paid you far more money. Yeah, you had a brand new start. Check that out. I can't write that stuff. Look at that. The Queen of Swords had a brand new start with the Fool. Nice. Anything else for the Queen of Cups? The Queen of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups. I'm just saying. So I have a feeling that this story ends with a little bit of love that you're unaware of that's going to be coming your way here in the future. All right, so let's go and get you some surrender cards here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the first half of June for our Aquarius friends, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. Got 2. We'll take them both. Thank you. First one we see is surrender comparisons with other people. Excellent. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Eyes on your own paper, Aquarius. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So you're being seen as really attractive right now and powerful. Yeah, I would say so, because things are kind of working in your favor like crazy here. What do we got here? Surrender to silence. Interesting. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go. Enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Just remember that you learn more when you shut up than you do when you talk. So never miss a good opportunity to shut up, because you're going to learn more when you surrender to silence than anything. Surrender to effortlessness. And it says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. You drop that twig in the stream, let it go. Don't chase it down the stream to make sure it goes the way you want it to go. Make sure that you are surrendering to effortlessness. Wave goodbye to it and let it go. Go with the flow. That's all I have for you today, Aquarius. I hope that was resonated with someone. You can answer below in the comments if it did resonate with someone. Don't forget, I'm still looking for people to be on my gel nail team. That's what these are. This is the color, what is it? Lily of the Nile. And I love it. It's one of my favorites, my fast favorites. But you will see me use different colors here. You can go to my website. Excuse me. Down below, you'll see a GELMOMENT website there. You can go there, take a look. If you'd like to make any purchases there, you can go ahead. But I am looking for people who also are looking at a side gig, something that they want to make money at. You know, who doesn't know how to do their nails, girls? Come on, girls, guys, whoever you are. We all love to do our nails. So if you're interested in being on my team, if you're in Canada, Australia, or the US, then I would love to hear from you. You can email me right from the website. All right, gonna go. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.